BGSU Athletic Hall of Fame, a new class being inducted here tonight, and we have the 69 through 72 men's track and field and cross country teams going in. They were quite accomplished, and these three gentlemen were a huge part of it. Bob McOmber, Sid Sink, Doug Wottle. Bob, we're going to start with you. I know that it was a great time to be a Falcon, and in fact, you've remained in Bowling Green since. But what does it mean to go in with your teammates here tonight and have all these guys here?
Well, this is a huge event in my life, I consider, because the whole trajectory of my life changed when I came here and ran on the cross country and track teams. And, these guys and some other guys that are here are the best friends I've had in the world for the last 50 plus years. So this is a big event for me.
When you look back on the accomplishments, the medals and the plaques that you have, tonight is a night maybe you reflect a little more. Think about the pride, and can you maybe explain it to us, the pride of your individual accomplishments and the team?
Well, it was always a situation where you wanted to do well for yourself, but you didn't want to let your teammates down either. And particularly in cross country that is being honored tonight, it was a team affair. We had a very deep team for the years 69 to 72. It wasn't just Sid Sink and Dave Wottle. There were a lot of other guys that contributed as well, and they're all part of this. In cross country, your score is made up of 5 runners.
Yeah.
So no 1 or 2 runner can win it by themselves.
Well, it's great to see all 3 of you guys here. Let's talk to Sid for a moment. Sid, let's build on what Bob was talking about, the team aspect, especially with cross country. It's like any other team. If all the guys aren't at a high level, you can't win championships. And then, of course, you got into coaching, so you had to magnify that. Talk about working together with all these guys back in the day.
Well, cross country definitely is a sport like that, too. It's a team. You have to work together all the time. So that's why all the guys who are on those teams, 69 through 72, are honored tonight because they were part of that thing. And let's say 69, 70, 71, 72, we finished 9th, 8th, 7th, and 6th. And I always like to tell everybody, Dave and I were a big part of that, but the 72 team, neither Dave or I were on the team when they finished 6th. So it's definitely a team thing, and you need a lot of good runners, and Mel Brote did a great job of bringing us here.
Yeah, 6th in the national rankings at the national championship,
yep.
Right. And speaking of that, Dave, let's get a word with you before we wrap it up. Of course, you were able to win the gold medal in 72, and then talk about how Bowling Green helped to propel you to that and what it meant for the university and for BG all these years later with that gold medal that you won.
Well, that's why we're so thrilled about the cross-country team as a whole being in the Hall of Fame, because what Sid and I did, what Bob did, we all pushed each other. So the runners that are in the back pushed us just as much as the runners in the front, and it really made our workouts a lot better, made us better as athletes. So they all get to have that acknowledgement by being in the Hall of Fame this year.
Final thing, Coach Brote. What are some of your best memories?
Well,
we can use here, right?
I have a great memory of Coach Brote. A year before the Olympics, he wrote a note to my parents, and at the top of the results sheet, he said, "Dave could be one of the best in the world someday if he wants to be." And to me, that tugs at my heart because he had so much belief in me. He had more belief in me than I did in myself, and he was a tremendous coach, Hall of Fame coach, and made a difference in my life, made a difference in all 3 of our lives.
Absolutely, and Mel Brote's name lives on here to this day at BGSU. So do these guys and their teams as of tonight. Congratulations, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.